Someone once said something truly powerful: always learn from two kinds of people in life. Those who have succeeded, so you can learn what to do, and those who have failed, so you can learn what not to do. Today I want to share a short yet meaningful story. A story about a guru who had a very different answer when asked about his teachers. One day, his disciple asked him, "Guruji, you've taught us so much, but we've never heard you mention your own guru. Who did you learn from?" The guru smiled and said, "My child, I've had many gurus. I've always tried to learn from everyone around me. Let me tell you about 3 of them who left a deep impact on me." The first guru was a young boy. Once, when I had just started my spiritual journey, I was passing through a village at dusk. I noticed a small boy holding a lit candle and walking towards a temple. I thought of showing off my knowledge and called him over. I asked, "Son, when you left your house, the candle was not burning. Then you lit it. Can you tell me where this light came from?" Without saying much, the boy gently blew out the flame and said, "Baba, now tell me where the light has gone. Did you see it leave?" At that moment, my pride shattered. This young boy had answered me in the very tone I had questioned him. That day, I learned that we don't need to carry the burden of too much knowledge, especially when it turns into arrogance. That little boy became my first guru. Some months later, while walking near a pond, I saw a dog trying to drink water, but every time it approached the pond, it saw its own reflection and got scared, thinking it was another dog. It barked, backed away, and tried again. This happened again and again. I stood there silently watching. After nearly 100 tries, the dog stepped back, took a deep breath, and leapt into the water. It finally quenched its thirst and walked out happily, wagging its tail. In that moment, I learned a valuable lesson: fear will always try to stop you, but if you gather courage and face it head-on, you will succeed. That dog taught me the meaning of bravery. And then came the most unexpected guru of all, a thief. One night, while traveling to another village, I reached my destination very late. Everything was quiet. I didn't know where to go or whom to ask about the temple. Suddenly, I saw a man breaking a wall. I went up to him and asked, "Brother, can you tell me where the village temple is? I need a place to rest." The man laughed and said, "I'm not a worker. I'm a thief. I'm trying to make an opening so I can steal something." I smiled and said, "All right, but could you still help me?" He replied kindly, "The temple will be closed at this hour, but if you don't mind, you can come rest at my house." I stayed with him. He was surprisingly humble. Every night before going out to steal, he prayed sincerely, hoping that he would succeed. For 3 nights he failed, but he never gave up. Each time he returned, he remained hopeful, saying, "Tomorrow, I'll succeed for sure." Finally, one night, he returned happily. He had managed to steal something. That day I told him, "You've unknowingly taught me something valuable. If we keep trying with full dedication, we will succeed one day." But I also added, "Don't take this the wrong way, but tomorrow morning I'll go to the king and report what you've been doing. You're strong and capable. You shouldn't waste your life stealing." He didn't argue. The next morning, I went to the king and told him everything. The king, moved by the story, decided not to punish the man. Instead, he gave him a second chance to change his life. Perhaps he did change. I don't know for sure. I left the village, but that thief became one of my greatest teachers. So yes, life is the biggest guru of all. Every single day, life gives us lessons through people, experiences, successes, and even failures. And if you keep learning and reflecting, you will keep growing. That's why I always say, do something so remarkable that the world wishes to be like you.